Wake your game up, it's your boy June. You are now listening to Junnin with June, the best fucking podcast in the universe.
Minus gravity.
Gang.
The hostess with the toasters.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying? We in this bitch.
Facts. So coming from, and I know y'all personally, so I just, appreciate y'all coming out. You know what I'm saying?
This family.
Matter of fact, we just in Vegas, Yeah.
2 days ago, yesterday?
Yeah. That was definitely real shit. And I appreciate I appreciate you coming on. And just for your fans, growing up in San Antonio, what was that like,
I mean, it was cool. But it was funny because San Antonio we was there and we took over our city, in high school.
Yeah.
We made the news, bro.
No,
we had 3 club nights a night. We was making 10 bands every weekend, with 3 club nights, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Yeah.
Every weekend, because we had a following, promoters would hit us up and we ended up with 3 clubs every weekend, just took over the city. We would do our own events. We made the news on some Project X shit. Helicopters was out there sliding.
Facts, bro.
Our event was we had 4,000 people on the inside. We had 4,000 people in the club. And then, bro, it was 2,000 outside that couldn't get in after it capacity. Damn. A riot started outside the club.
Sheesh.
That shit was on KSAC News. It was that moment we you know what? There ain't really nothing else we could do in San Antonio anymore.
That's
everybody
crazy.
there knows us. I was there since probably when I was 13 years old. I performed at every single club in the city. We shut down every club in the city. So we had to move. So
as
shout out to the tone.
Yeah. As a group, what made y'all become Minus Gravity? How did y'all all meet? Where did the group name Minus Gravity come from? You know what I mean?
What is Minus Gravity?
What is the world? We want to know what they already know. You know what I'm saying? But for the people that don't know.
Talk to them.
Yeah.
Me and Paulo, bro, we met in middle school in San Antonio, bro. We've been rocking together since we was 13, 14.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And along we had met Rob, and then we came to LA. And Minus Gravity came about when we finally got to LA. First, we moved from Texas to ATL to LA.
Oh,
so on this journey out to LA with $1 and a dream, we just noticed we looking around every time there's a bad time, you know what I'm saying? We bruh, we got each other and ain't nothing gonna hold us down. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of what's happening on the hill, we know where we going, we know where our journey at, you know what I'm saying, what it's like, you feel me? And we gonna do that. We sticking together on
Facts.
this.
So that's where Minus Gravity really came from. We was out here. Let me go backtrack a little bit. We was in Atlanta. Me and Rob was in the same class. We went to the Art Institute in Atlanta.
What?
We was on some music shit. We went to class one day, and we had a special guest teacher or some shit. They would bring them in from time to time. And he had produced the goodies for Sierra.
What?
And he was, we went to class. Me and Rob was probably 5.
When I was in ATL?
Late. Yeah. We was in ATL. We was recording a song. We was about 5-10 minutes late. The teacher was getting on us in front of the whole class. See, this is what you want to be successful in this music. First thing you gotta do is be on time. I was like, yeah, bro, but we was doing what we're coming to school for. We was working on some music. He was like, oh, y'all think y'all artists? Y'all think y'all artists? Play some in front of the class. We put on a song we did called Schizo.
Lit.
It's out right now. It's ahead of its time. You go look that shit up right now. It's called Schizo. It's on our YouTube channel. We played the song. 30 seconds into the song, it was 45 seconds into it. He was like, yeah, cut it off. He said, hey, this shit is a hit. Why are y'all here?
Yeah.
And I looked at Rob, we looked at each other, we was like, bro, why are we here? And then from that moment on, we you know what? The school shit is cool in Atlanta, but we want to go to LA. We got to go to LA and do what it takes to make this shit happen for us.
Yeah.
And speaking of Rob, he ain't here. He fell asleep. I told him about this shit too late, my bad. But Rob sleeps somewhere. Yeah. If anybody's wondering where he at, Rob, wake up and try to make it before we end this interview. But so after Atlanta, we moved to LA, bro. We didn't have shit. $1
and a dream.
We just knew we was gonna do what it took to make this shit happen. So every day we was homeless out here, probably the first 4 years. We moved here in 2014. So our first 4 years here, we was sleeping anywhere we could. In between that, we got our truck out here. You know what I'm saying? And we started sleeping in our truck. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't too bad. At least we was in an Escalade. Niggas could be sleeping at worse shit.
But the progress. Yeah, now look, man. And I personally, like I said, I know y'all. I remember before y'all even had the shit popping, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I met y'all through Stephen Belafonte with Kid Culture, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And all I remember is, we would Kid Culture, and Steph, and they're like, yeah, we gonna pull up on this group.
Yeah.
And I'm like, but I'm out here for Kid Code. We pulled up and we met y'all. And y'all played some shit. And then y'all motherfuckers did like 4 songs in one session. I'm like, man, these niggas are different. And then we ran in again at the Madring.
Yeah, you know, that's our
Madring boys.
Yeah, the penthouse, you know what I'm saying? The Madring.
So, where we met Steph at.
Yeah, exactly. And he's the one that introduced me to the Madring.
Bro, so look, our second day in LA, we like, you know what? This is one reason we not leaving this bitch. That's why we were supposed to come out here for 2 days.
Yeah.
And we just didn't leave. Like, we had a hotel for 2 days. After that, we was like, fuck it. Like, we staying out here.
Figure it out.
We making it happen. Second day out here, we met Steph in the lobby. He like, yo, man, y'all little niggas look cool as fuck. Like, what do y'all do? We had just dropped the video on World Star while driving to LA.
Yeah.
That bitch was doing numbers. as my dog Mo would say, that bitch was doing numbers. It did like 2 million views in like a week. Yeah. No, matter of fact, in 2 days or something. Yeah, the first day, I think. Yeah, because it was called 90s Babies. Everybody's in the comment like, no, the 80s was better.
Hold on, so like
it's still on World Star.
So y'all said that was the second day. That was the day y'all was supposed to leave. So
yeah,
what transpired in that first and not the second day, not the end of the second day, but what transpired to make y'all be like, oh yeah, LA is where we at.
Bro, this is the moment. Look,
so that was the moment.
Yeah. No. Okay. But we met Steph in the lobby.
Yeah.
So he's like, yo, y'all look cool. We showed him our song. He's like, man, this shit is crazy. He's like, yo, let's go have a drink. We had a drink. You know what I'm saying? We was in there. He pulled the black card out. He bought us some shots. We like, cool. You know, we got bread on the room. We bought our own shit. We like, cool. And he was like, yo, I'm gonna take y'all to this party later. We was like, cool, yeah, whatever, nigga. You know, we've been a group for 15 years, and we know how people just talk. So we never like get too high or too low, get excited about shit. You know,
show me something.
We always keep it even. Like, never get excited about shit. That's how you.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? You already know. But yeah, so he's like, yeah, I'm gonna come back. He came back, pulled up. We go to Philippe Chow. It was like Mr. Chow's other restaurant in Beverly Hills. Yeah. We pull up there. We hop out. It's paparazzi just snapping on us. Paparazzi everywhere. We're like, all right, what the fuck? It's our second day in LA.
Yeah.
It's paparazzi snapping.
That's what Steph?
Yeah. We go through the door. We get to the back. It's security there. It's security. Just one security guard. The restaurant's empty. It's one security guard in the back. And Steph's like, hold on 1 second.
Is this at his own restaurant?
This Philippe Chow.
This restaurant?
No, not that.
This is Keisha Cole's manager spot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is way before.
I can't believe I forgot my dog name, but shout out to my G. But he's cool people. But we hopped in there, and then there was a security guard in the back. He was like, yo, y'all good now.
Yeah.
So they opened the door. We like, nigga, I thought this nigga said a party. We didn't even know him yet. We like, this shit is kind of weird. We in a fucking restaurant with a security guard right there.
No, what's about to go there?
Bro, we open the door. First nigga we see Birdman. Nigga got 10 chains on. No. We realized we had a dinner with Lil Wayne. It was Lil Wayne's the 10th anniversary of the Carter 2 dinner, which is my favorite rap album, bro.
Yeah.
So I'm like, what the fuck? My second day out here, I'm at the 10th anniversary with Lil Wayne dinner, eating with them, like chilling. Bro, it was nobody in there, like, that you wouldn't know. We were the only ones in there. Bro, Tiger was in there. Young Thug was in there before he was even young.
Yeah, before he was Young Thug.
Young Thug was in there. Bro, everybody was in there. Nicki, motherfucking
Mac Main, Twist,
Keisha
the
Cole,
whole Young Money.
That's cash money.
Everybody was in there. And the room was this big. The room was this big. So, you know, it's our second day there. We like, what the fuck?
Everybody.
We leaning up against the wall like, what the fuck going on, nigga? Wayne's in there handing us blunts. I'm like, nigga, Wayne just handed me a blunt. We like, it's my second day in LA.
This shit different.
Hey, hors d'oeuvres, chicken skewers.
You know what I'm saying? Passing around. You know what I'm saying? Females coming off the ceiling with drinks. You feel me? Out of nowhere. So we sitting there. We like, I remember we was leaning up against the wall. This is the funniest shit. And it's a true story.
I never forget this shit.
We leaning up against the wall. Lil Wayne's security guard's right next to him. This nigga keeps looking at us. I'm like, shit. I'm like, in our head, we gonna get kicked out of this bitch.
Like, hey, buddy, he's over here staring us down. Like, you know what I'm saying? And we leaning up against the wall. We soaking in everything. You know what I'm saying? Can't even believe what we at. Can't even believe what we at right now.
Damn it, y'all dreaming. Like,
you know what I'm saying?
Wake me up.
So like he's saying, like, bro, the spot wasn't even that big, bro.
It's real intimate.
Next thing you know. And he the tallest nigga in this motherfucking building. You feel me? So he start moving through the crowd like,
we like,
closer
shit, this nigga coming to us. We out of this bitch.
We looking at each other like, hey, what the fuck going? You know what I'm saying? Bro, buddy leaned over. He get in front of us, bro. He leaned over and was like, Hey, seen y'all video on World Star. That shit hard. We like
Wayne's bodyguard. We like, what the fuck is going on, dude?
it's our second day, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Like,
Niggas
like see y'all shit on World Star. Y'all niggas hard as fuck. Y'all keep going.
You know what I'm saying?
That shit crazy. So
like, bro, that shit was crazy.
After that, we like they shut the shit down, but we ended up at the bar with Keisha Cole taking shots for like. She was like, yo, give me a fucking few bottles of Patron. So we was the only ones left in there. It was just us three and Keisha Cole for like 3 more hours. And she was just giving us game. Like,
facts.
That's crazy.
Telling us about LA shit. Like, we like, nigga, that's our second day. We in this bitch getting fucked up with Keisha Cole, leaving the 10th anniversary of my favorite album. Like, after that shit, like, where the fuck else are you gonna go?
Right.
So how can you leave LA after that?
So long story short, short story long, there's a story, y'all. That's the second day for y'all.
You know what I'm saying?
Crazy. Yeah. That's crazy, for real. That's crazy as hell.
Do y'all like travel back to San Antonio or ATL, or like how does it, is it different now that you out here?
We got a house in Atlanta. I'm about to get another one out there.
Yeah.
LA, Texas, and ATL, bro.
We buying up all kind of land in Atlanta, Georgia right now. That's like, it's just different there. Like, you know, if you look at life and how history goes, that's what we be paying attention to. And like, LA is cool, but nigga, like, this shit be on fire a lot of the times. Like, and I seen some shit. It's like, yo, when the world's ending, like Atlanta or Georgia is like one of the safest places. It's green everywhere. It's land everywhere. Like, so you know, we're out there a lot.
Facts. Oh, that's crazy. So y'all second day to owning your own fucking weed strand now. You know what I'm saying? Talk about that. You know what I'm saying? That shit sold out. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
I don't even smoke, nigga. I was like, hey, send me some.
Our strain is out now. It's called Atmosphere. You know what I'm saying? If you want to feel like you part of the team or you want to, bro, like honestly, this weed is different because when you smoke it, it's just a different feel. I'm not going to hype our shit too much, but I'm just speaking facts. Like when you smoke it, it feels like it's different than other weed. Like,
yeah. Tapping into your atmosphere. Go to our Instagram and click the link in the bio and go get it. You dig?
Yes, sir.
That's crazy. So, like, what do every person in the group, what role do you guys play? Like, it's 3 of y'all in one group. That's crazy. So, like, and y'all still are moving along together. So, like, what role do each one of you guys play?
I mean, I feel like, bro, we all know our roles. You know what I'm saying? Like, we each individually unique. You know what I'm saying? And we stick to that. And that's what makes us Minus Gravity when it all come together. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm energetic as shit. You know what I'm saying? And you can see all that. You can hear that through the music.
Yeah, facts.
You know what I'm saying? I'm the one that's going to be in your face. You know what I'm saying? The rapper. You know what I'm saying? Paulo, this nigga, you know what I'm saying, speaks for itself. This nigga do a little bit of that and hit a melody on your ass with some harmonies. You dig me? You know what I'm saying? Rob, you better hide your female, bro. once Rob starts hitting that, you know what I'm saying? Like it's you know, so that's the soulful part right there as well. You know what I'm saying?
If you had a genre, what would you say your genre would be? You know.
And we never call out genre. We don't. We never even talk about genres because we make just everything. We got rock songs. We got songs for stadiums. We got songs you could soul. We've always described our music as mood music. That's why our last project's called Mood Music because it's not really a genre, but it's something for every mood you go through during life. Like you in a breakup, we got that mood, and that's how our last album is split up in moods and how you go to it. It starts with our last project starts with a chill mood. If you're just chilling. Then it goes to the party mood. You know what I'm saying?
Moves out party. Now.
Then after that, you know, you had a party with a girl. Then it goes to the you like in a relationship with a girl.
So you got everybody. You got everybody.
You know what I'm saying? After the party, then after the relationship, we got the breakup. That's how the album is set up. You go into the breakup mood. Then after the breakup mood plays out, you know, after you break up, it's the get money mood. And then
facts. You got everything.
So like we make mood music. It's not really a genre because we never wanted to box ourselves in like that. We make everything. And,
facts.
And we always will because this is what we love doing and we'll never like limit ourselves to
what we can make or create.
Facts. People like this, so you gotta do this. No, we gonna give you that, but we gonna give you something else once you get tired of that. So it's always something else to go to.
As a group, you know, what make it, because there's a lot of groups. Yeah. Like y'all the homies, so y'all my favorite group. You know what I'm saying?
My dog.
But as a group, what makes y'all different from any other group? Because there's a lot of groups, you know? So what makes y'all stand out? Because I feel like that's a league that you have to compete with once you're a group, you know?
Yeah.
The music.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just say the music.
Point
That's the
speaks.
That's the overall. But
in most groups right now, it's like you got a group of 4 people, 3 people, even 5, but they're all the same. Like we're 3 solo artists in one group with 3 totally different sounds. That's what separates us from every other group right now.
You know so I got a question. So like, have any of you guys, like the fact that you said that you guys are all solo artists in one group, have you guys ever thought about dropping solo projects?
Oh yeah, no, it's coming.
Sure. Okay.
But we'll probably do it all in one project.
Tough.
Just so like the Minus Gravity fans will catch whiff of it. So.
Okay, so like solo songs on one project.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, that's different. That's different for
we
sure.
Probably do 3 solo projects in one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I've seen like for instance, like the Migos, that's the first one to come on my head. Like they all dropped solo projects, but it wasn't on one tape. It was solo projects.
Exactly.
They all named their own. They had creative. That's dope though.
But that's
definitely coming because we're definitely solo artists in a group, and you could tell when you hear our music, we just been together working.
That's dope.
Every day for 15 years straight.
That shows a lot of solidarity for sure.
Yeah.
Is it hard to be in a group? Do y'all ever feel like, you have disagreements? You know what I mean? Because when you make music, it's like 3 heads not clashing, but, coming together for one thing. But sometimes you might be like, you know what? Nah, I think I should, how do y'all feel about that?
Bro, I feel like we, you know what I'm saying, we respect each other's lane. You know what I'm saying? Like, and uniqueness. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't even, you know what I'm saying? It's some team playing shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
what the fuck you arguing about?
You know what I'm saying? Like,
what the fuck do niggas argue about? Honestly, what do people argue about besides? I ain't mean to cut you off. Honestly, what the fuck do people argue about except females and fucking money?
It'd be females and money.
Like, nigga, when you argue about that with somebody else, that's not really your brother, bro. Because ain't shit gonna come before.
No, that's facts.
Because nigga, we've been doing this shit every day for 15 years. How you let somebody new come in and interrupt that? That ain't even.
Big facts.
It ain't no disagreements. Disagree for what?
Right. No, I agree with you.
Over what, $1 million? We ran through that multiple times. That's not shit, bro.
Right.
And niggas don't understand that. Niggas get a check, a quick check, and they pulling this way, and you got family members fighting, and you got other people fighting, nigga. For what, nigga? None of this shit means shit, bro.
Yeah.
We done seen all of this shit on the highest level and the lowest. Nigga, we was in Hollywood Hills throwing events, nigga, in Hollywood Hills in fucking $20 million mansions and sleeping in our truck the same night. Yeah. And it didn't fucking phase us though. We in that bitch laughing like, even on our worst days, I'll never forget this, nigga. Like, we didn't have nowhere to sleep at our worst fucking days. We like, this shit funny. Tomorrow's finna be lit as fuck. Every time we had a bad day or one of our worst days, we'll be laughing like, I know tomorrow's finna be dope, and every time it was.
Y'all made the best out of any situation.
And every time we had a bad day, we'll say, the next day is gonna be good, and we'll be doing some crazy shit like at brunch with Oprah or some shit.
It's wild shit.
Bro, that's the only way to look at it, bro. It's the only way to look at it when you really believe in what you're doing.
Bro, we didn't have fucking lunch with Donald Sterling at the Mondrian. A nigga that was on tape saying racist shit, but we like, you know what, we learning everything. I don't give a fuck about that. Like,
that's crazy.
We learn like everything we can.
That's crazy. So are y'all like signed, or y'all what's going on with it? Y'all signed to a label, or y'all?
We were with Capitol Records.
Yeah. Okay.
We're independent artists now.
How long were y'all signed to Capitol?
We're actually still negotiating a lot of things, so I don't even want to say that. Like, we're not with Capitol no more, but we got a few things on the way. We're working on a few options, but right now it just feels good to just be creative and have freedom to create and drop whatever we want to.
Oh, that's lit, man. That's crazy. And what being with a label, what do you learn from it? Because I know, like you said, with Capitol, y'all still working out some things, but like, would you say if you had a chance to try to be independent, would you give it a shot?
Yeah, I mean,
you know what I mean?
Even when we was with a label, we was already independent because we different, bro, than a lot of artists because we know the business first.
Yeah.
And that's what we were taught because we had mentors that taught us that, like,
and all that knowledge and all that.
Yeah, like we was kids. We had a song called Rocket that blew up in our city, and we got offered a single deal. We got offered a single deal for like $300,000 for one song.
Yeah.
we went to these people's houses, mansion in Dallas. We at their crib. And I'm like,
niggas like,
I'm like, yo, I sent a text message like, we supposed to be staying the night at this big ass house. I'm like, yo, let's get the fuck out of here. Just because people was just rubbing me the wrong way or the energy wasn't right. And that's kind of how we always move. And we signed with Capital because the situation was right at the time. And I felt like we needed to get inside of a real building and learn, because that's all we know. Like, we level up every year.
It's all a learning process.
Yeah, and that's all it is. We level up every year and our circles change. Not because we trying to make our circles change, because we're working towards being the greatest ever. Exactly. So our circle's going to be changing. Like, and I know I'm going to be at brunch with Jay-Z in a year, maybe in less than that.
Big facts.
Who's the biggest artist you work with so far? Because I know you work with a shitload of people.
Shit.
I mean, we didn't work with a lot of them. Shout out 1500 to Nothing. Facts. They produced a new...
Shout out to Rants.
They produced a new Jay-Z and Nipsey dropping on Friday. Like, you know, those are legends. I worked with them when I was 12 years old out here. That was my first producers I ever worked with. Yeah. My first trip to LA.
No, they some cool ass dudes, man.
Facts. Shout out 1500. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, we didn't work with plenty of people. Shout out DJ Quick.
Hey, DJ Quick, Robin Thicke. You know what I'm saying? Like Usher. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Dallas Austin.
Yeah.
You know
they're trying to downplay, but those are big names. Those are big names for sure. Those are big names for sure.
You know, so,
that's dope though.
That just speaks, because I was listening to the project and y'all put out a lot of music. Like, y'all do it as if it's easy, which y'all do. You know what I'm saying? Y'all put out a lot. I was looking at the project and it had about 30-something songs.
Yeah.
And I was like, I know these niggas personally, and I could guarantee you they make so much music, they probably knocked it out in a week. Because even though it's hard as fuck, I just know y'all niggas.
Nah, facts. Yeah, which is funny, because that project really, that was like...
if I just said that, I was like, yo, I know they made the first four Monday.
Yeah.
Y'all niggas Tuesday.
No, fact.
But this project was like, after we were in a situation with Capital. So when you really in there and you really see what the shit is about, and it's really just a bunch of people. People talk about a label, but it's a bunch of people clocking into work every day, working a 9 to 5. Like, people don't think about that. Your whole marketing team, you got these teams. These are just people clocking in like they work at Starbucks, you know?
Yeah.
They there and they might have passion for what you're doing, but they're just regular workers every day. Like,
exactly.
you can't expect people to be like, I'm willing to risk whatever for you. They're working a regular job.
Regular job.
And that's all they're doing. And people don't really think about that. But once you in there and you see what it's about, which I love Capital, and we still got a relationship with them, and we will probably do some business with them in the future, of course. Universal, all of that. But after we got in that situation, it's like, damn, we got all this music we've been working on for the past year and a half. Music with Robin Thicke, music with these people. And we like, you know, we need to put this together and release this. Because, like, we could have been in this project could have been released under another label, but we worked too hard to just sign a contract and just be like, here, you could have all of this music. I'm like, no, this is ours forever. So
exactly.
No matter how we release
right now?
it, of course.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's 100% are owned by us. And so however we release this, it'll always be ours.
Yeah.
And going into the future. So that's why this project was 38 tracks, because it's like, this is us right here.
It was like all this heat, man, they could have made like 12 mixtapes out.
Even if it takes 2 years to consume it, we're gonna be dropping little songs off this project for years to come. It's not meant to sit down and consume all in one time. We don't gotta rush it.
I can have that.
It's set up in moods, go through one mood at a time, and then get back to us.
Yeah.
So we heard who you worked with, but who would you, like, what would be inspiration? Who would you want to work with? Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like 3 from you and 3 from you. You feel what I'm saying?
Shit, I would say Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying? Definitely, of course.
Vibes would be crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
It's a lot of industry motherfuckers.
I say 3 because I make you break it down. Like, okay, I know it's more. Don't get me wrong, but I want to hear the top 3. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna throw Nas in there.
Okay.
Gotta fuck with my nigga Luda, bro. I got it.
Luda.
He's different.
That's
For
just
sure.
That's just my top.
They don't give him enough credit, but Luda's go.
But
that's different.
But I wanted to say something like right now, but I couldn't even really think of.
No, that's good. That's cool because like Luda is crazy though for sure. Because Luda was like a DJ turned artist. Like he started playing his own shit. People wasn't giving him his credit. Like
he was the first one to like, besides Eminem, to really take the music visuals like into a whole new
big
level.
Heads, all the crazy
bodies, trippy, just had fun with it. Like get back.
But like, come on, but like
shit.
you talking about right now, like realistically, bro. Like, I mean, come on, like. You got the baby blonde going crazy.
I mean, of course. But I just say 3. Like, what's the 3? We know it's more, but what's those 3 though?
I'm gonna go with, of course, I'm gonna go with Kanye.
Okay.
Back.
Kanye's
one of the greatest artists of all time, and especially of our generation. Like, gotta go with Pharrell.
Shout out,
genius.
Yeah,
legend. Then I'm gonna have to go with like somebody different. Like, I'm gonna go with James Blake. Hard, because we be creating real music, so James Blake will do some crazy shit with James Blake. It's coming too. That's on the way.
If you had to learn from one, who would you choose out of all those people?
To learn from? Like, what do you mean by that? From their story or like sitting down with them
like
and mentor,
from them? Mentor, like literally learn from and
you
gotta
learn
go
that. With Jay-Z. Look, he came, this nigga was dope dealer and turned that to $1 billion.
Easy call.
Yeah, easy call. Bro. Yeah, I gotta sit down with
I would say Jay-Z or Kanye. Kanye's different. Like a lot of people.
Kanye's different for sure.
Yeah. I think he plays the role like, I'm not, but I think it's all.
He's there.
He knows
main person I want to be in the studio with is Kanye. Main person I would get some game from is definitely Jay.
Yeah.
In all honesty, I would love to sit down and Jay and just like anything he says, I'm gonna be soaking it up. Like, hey, you know what?
Nah, for real.
Yeah. Facts.
So have y'all been on tour yet?
Yeah.
What is the biggest crowd that you performed in front of, or one performance that you remember? Because I know I used to.
I'm over here thinking about Australia, bro. We was out there in Sydney, bro. And you know what I'm saying? At what, an opera festival or some shit like that, bro? That shit was dumb, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and it's funny he's saying that. I even thought back farther when we was kids, bro. We performed at the halftime at the Spurs game.
Oh,
we was
shit.
Like 17.
What?
Damn.
That's crazy.
Damn.
It took it back.
Is it videos? Hey, tell me,
it's videos.
No, it is,
I'm
bro.
gonna check these out. That's crazy.
It is,
we had a screen right here.
And we had a whole dance team, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, we had a whole program, you know what I'm saying?
So it's like your practices before the show happened. Like,
it
was well put together.
Choreography.
That's crazy.
We really be practicing. We really students of this.
Yeah, we had choreography, you know what I'm saying? Choreography and everything, bro. We had students there that was the dancers, you know what I'm saying? And we had this program, you know what I'm saying? Character development through the arts, you know what I'm saying? You got vocal lessons, guitar, dancing, you know what I'm saying? Whatever you want to do. You know what I'm saying? We provide that, you know what I'm saying? And those students was there on the halftime performing right behind us. You know what I'm saying? It was live. And they was kids, you know what I'm saying? Like, and we was kids too, you know what I'm saying?
So that means that was when Tim Duncan was playing.
I think Timmy was still playing for sure.
Timmy was still playing.
Timmy was still. He was
fresh off a championship.
He still had the fade. You know what I'm saying? Ginobili was still playing. Come on, G.
No ball spot. He was like the real.
Yeah, and I mean, bro, London. We performed at every club.
Oh yeah,
in
London. That was live. That was a vibe.
That's probably one of my favorite cities.
So I feel like y'all never even damn near experienced no. I mean, y'all have probably, but y'all have been doing it since.
Y'all been
doing it since y'all was kids. So like, you're a kid, you don't really give a fuck. You don't really know how the world really operates. You don't really, you ain't worried about nobody judging you. Like you're young. So like, did y'all experience anxiety, or was that like just like y'all been through that?
I know everybody got their first because mine was at Webster Hall. In New York.
I performed at Webster Hall in New York.
That shit, my first one, I was like, you peek out.
You feel me? See how the crowd rocking? You know what I'm saying?
You brought that up, bro. Yeah.
I was like, oh shit, nigga, what the fuck?
That's
like
a real crowd.
And that's a serious crowd because New York's probably the toughest crowd. They grew up on so much fucking hip hop and certain things. Like, if you don't come the right way with that, you know what I mean? They're just.
Well, shit, damn it, that shit originated out there, bro.
Hey, in Texas, they'll look at you like that too, bro. They don't care if you got a song on the radio, bro.
Yeah.
If you pulling up,
slapping or not?
If you pulling up and they ain't rocking with you, bro, they gonna be like, man, get this bro out of here, man. Like, come on, bro. We don't care about none of that.
Facts.
But that's anybody that's real, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Travis Scott's from Atlanta. He's from Houston.
He's from Houston.
He went to college in San Antonio.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, we know his roommate. UTSA. He went to college.
So from where y'all from, what's one collab that y'all would want to do? Because there's a lot of artists that came out of there. So I mean, like
for Texas,
yeah,
I rock with Don Toliver. We've been on Don Toliver early because he's part of our bros camp called We Run It in Houston. So we was kind of on Don Toliver before. I didn't
know he was from there. He's booming.
He's from the H. Yeah. We've been jamming Don Toliver probably like 4 years, 5 years. But we already knew he was up next because he's hard. Like, he's been hard too.
Shout my nigga Sauce Walker too.
We've been jamming for a minute.
The whole TSF gang, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, for real.
And it's funny, Sauce Walker's manager is my dog's son.
What's up?
And we got songs with him when he was with Zoo Life with G Unit and shit. Like, so we like Texas.
Y'all veterans for sure. Y'all definitely veterans. Like y'all talking about some. That's crazy.
We some young veterans. That's why we came out here. And the first thing people try to do is they like when you come to a new place, especially like a big city, they like, yeah, look at all this nice, expensive shit.
Right.
Now, I'm finna show y'all this shit. I'm putting all this shit in your face. No, not even about this.
No, but that's
But just anybody out here, like they go, that's what they gonna do first. You know what I'm saying? They go
big facts though.
It's like once you realize the steps to it, it's just like basically a car salesman. You know what I'm saying? So you trying to sell a car or blah blah blah, whatever it is, whatever it is, you come to LA, they're gonna be like, yo, we got all this nice shit. Second step. They're going to tell you what's wrong with it, with you, or what they could do for you, or why you ain't, just to depreciate your value before they buy in on you, make you feel like you're less than what you are. That's like, for anybody watching this as an artist, don't let people downplay you, especially if you know who you are, because that's how they try to get you. They'll tell you like, yeah, y'all are crazy, y'all are dope.
You're going to be the next this, you're going to be the next that.
Yeah,
but you got to do this and that.
But you're missing this, and this, and this. Like, it's trying to depreciate your value before they give you the price you're worth.
Right.
Yeah. And you can't let people do that. And so that's what we learned. That's why we've been seeing everything. We've been in mansions just working because we've been everywhere. So it's hard to impress us. And if you're hard to impress, then you're hard to sway because that's how people get you. Like they'll make you sign some bullshit by showing you a glorious lifestyle that you ain't never seen before. Yeah. Don't fall for that shit. Stick to what you know and have integrity about who you are. And when you know, you really know. It ain't no guessing. If you guessing about what you're doing, then don't do this shit. It's not for you at all. Do not do this shit. You know who you are, then you really know. You gonna stick to that.
Real gang, real Joes. If y'all listen, real Joes right there. You know what I'm saying? How have y'all been affected by COVID with all this shit going on?
I mean, it's not really affecting us, you know what I'm saying? We still doing online, on the phone interviews, you know what I'm saying? We just did an hour-long live show. We was doing a rehearsal out there in Studio City. You know what I'm saying? Feeding the fans content, you know what I'm saying? Through our IG Live, Facebook, all platforms while we doing this. You know what I'm saying? Any way that we can still interact with our fans, we gonna do that. You know what I'm saying?
And we're not really hurting like most artists are, especially in the industry, because
y'all got so many different forms of revenue.
Facts, and they depend on that show money, most people. So I feel sorry for a lot of people, especially the ones signed to major labels that people think are like, got all this money and doing all this, nigga. Don't buy into that shit.
Yeah, facts.
It's a lot of artists out here hurting, like, without that show money. For real.
Big facts. Play it out.
They got a lot of overheads over their head right now. That money not coming in.
That might not even make it back.
Right.
Yeah. So what collaborations y'all got? Because I know y'all just don't do, y'all do music. Y'all own your own weed strand, clothing. You know what I'm saying? What big collabs y'all got with clothing-wise, modeling-wise? What big things y'all got coming that the world don't know about?
Yeah, well, we always working on some fashion stuff. We got some fashion stuff on the way. I ain't even gonna talk about it yet, but
new merch on the way, man.
That too.
How do people cop the merch, by the way?
You feel me? Facts.
Website, link in bio.
Link in the bio. Go cop that Minus Gravity merch. Do it now. Stop playing with yourself.
New project will be out April 9th, I think, with new merch and all of that. So, new project called Ownership. It's the first time we said that. Ownership. Volume 1, because that's what all this shit is about to us. It's owning everything. So that's the name of the next project, Ownership.
You did.
April 9th.
Would y'all change anything if y'all had to look back? You know what I mean?
I say nah, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if it was bad, like looking back at the past and it's bad, bro, it just makes us who we are today. You know what I'm saying? Like, you learn through that struggle and gain wisdom through that and continue on. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't, you know what I'm saying? And I don't think we would, you know what I'm saying? We love sleeping in our truck, going through that, know what it feel like to be starving. Respect, you know what I'm saying? Your card all backed up, you know what I'm saying?
When that shit pay off,
you dig what I'm saying?
It's that much more you appreciate it when that motherfucker.
Yeah, like, I remember we was out here. I remember going a week without eating. Niggas don't know what that shit feels like for real, nigga. No, like to the point where it got to the point, nigga. We went a week without eating. We said, "Fuck it, nigga. You know what? We finna go somewhere and just eat, nigga." We did on 5-7 days without eating, nigga. Like you know what? Fuck it, nigga. Let me tell you where we went, nigga. Right. And we were right at Katana and said, "Yeah, table for 4."
Right. For real.
Where we sat down, ordered damn near everything on the menu. Bro.
Facts.
And this how life works, though. We had met this man named Jim Burns at the Mondrian. He's a billionaire, and he does everything. You know, he does car restoration. You know, he just gave us a bunch of game. But we had met him a few weeks ago. He ends up being there tonight. So we like, hell yeah, we got a whole spread. We ordered down there everything on the menu.
Twice.
He said twice. Yeah, facts. We ordered everything on the menu.
Katana expensive shit too.
Everything. Yeah. But then like while we eat, we like, hell yeah. But then while you start getting full, you like, damn, nigga, like, okay, we've been starving for 5 days. We ate everything. Well, how we gonna pay for this shit?
Yeah.
So this dude we met named Jim Burns, he pulls up to the table and was like, yo, where the fuck is my food at? And he says, everything they ordered, order it again. You know, he ordered that shit again. Yo, he got the tab. We was getting fucked up for like fucking the rest of the night.
That was the perfect time to eat.
Yeah.
7 days. That's crazy.
That's how life works.
That's crazy.
Yeah, we didn't have to dip and dash or dine and dip. What they call that shit? Nah, we didn't do that shit.
Damn, that shit's crazy, bro. Life comes back in the craziest ways, man. In the craziest ways. 10 years from now, where y'all want to like, with everything y'all have going and y'all move fast, y'all accomplish a lot in a short amount of time. You know what I mean? Because every day y'all wake up, y'all thinking of new ways to be greater. In the next, let's say 10 to 15 years, where we gonna see you? You know what I'm saying? What more are you gonna accomplish? You know,
where you gonna see us? I mean, honestly, in 10 years, hopefully you won't fucking see me. Hopefully, we got other people in front of to be fucking the most famous niggas in the world. But in the next 2 years, I'm gonna need 100 million.
Yeah.
Fuck 10, and then by 10, I need to be somewhere that you can't find me with a goddamn telescope. Like I'm on an island with fucking come on now. And we flying that bitch private with 3 private jets with our name on the side of the boat.
No, facts.
10? Yeah.
That's going to have some booming ass artists.
So where you going to find us? Hopefully in 10 you can't find me. I'm eating dinner with Jeff Bezos in an island
a private island.
We purchased together.
You see him, it ain't been 10. He had to step down.
Oh, God. Jeff! We going there tonight? We made it. I'll catch you later. Yeah.
That's different, for sure. That's different.
Shout out my dog, Jeff. In 5 to 10, we're going to be...
Yo, you guys are very talented. Do any one of you guys play instruments? Like, you guys
we play a little bit. Well, I play the piano. I play a little guitar, but we perform with a band a lot though, also because we got a lot of musical elements to us. So we like when you with a band, it really
brings out that vibe, that energy.
It's a different energy.
Yeah. Y'all ever think about collabing with 1500? Because I know they do band for Jay-Z. So
bro, that's family. I was on the phone.
No, like with band-wise.
I was on the phone with Rance a week ago. This nigga like
band-wise.
This nigga like he like yo. You know them niggas are. They did Bruno Mars. Last shit's Justin Timberlake, Beyonce, everybody in the
game. Talent, crazy talent.
So you're like, you know we getting like 100,000 for a song now. That's exactly how Rap South. I'm like, hell yeah, nigga, I already know. He was like, you know, we got y'all niggas for life. Let's get one in. So 1,500, that's inevitable. That's family. We already got something with them, so that's family for real. And they're real people. They're not industry at all.
Big facts, man.
They're real solid people. We met Rance's mom when I was young. Rest in peace, and his dad. They all family.
Yeah, no, I was plugged by a guy named Jay Tweezy when we went over there. He's like, man, these guys, they're cool. Like they look normal, you know what I mean? But they live in a big ass mansion just somewhere out in the hills. You know what I mean?
And they ain't never gonna flex like that.
And they look like regular street niggas that
play the music. It's about them. It's the music, bro.
And they're like on some other shit anyway.
Yeah.
Like, they got a whole.
Them niggas is some
Well,
musical
we went to their place like a few months ago. They got a whole compound. Like, they call that shit a compound. Like, they got jewelry stores in that bitch. Like, it's a full warehouse.
Shit,
like
crazy.
They building all kind of crazy shit in. They got workshops for kids. They like on some whole other shit.
Yeah, that's
facts.
Them ain't no regular niggas at all.
Big up 1500, bro, for real.
Facts.
Yeah, that's just crazy, man. But how do y'all feel? And I know you sports guys, because we in a group, we talk about it all the time.
You know we betting on them. We was just in Vegas. Shout out Tom Brady, got us a few racks.
Come on,
Shout out to GOAT.
Can't bet against the GOAT,
So who you think and a lot of people, our last podcast that we did, someone said MJ was better than LeBron. What's your take on that?
Bro, okay, so look. Bro, I was probably young, probably like our generation, bro. We was probably like very young. Like our parents was watching them like how we watching LeBron. You know what I'm saying? Our LeBron is our generation right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, but Mike, bro, I don't, come on, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you say who's better, Mike or... Bro, no, bro. Mike is a GOAT. He's great. And I've grew up long enough to, relate LeBron James to Mike, you know what I'm saying? Michael
what
Jordan.
You're saying is Mike is better than LeBron. And what statistics and facts are you going off of?
I'm going with Bron, of course.
Like, bro, let's be serious, bro.
Who you going with, LeBron or MJ?
I'm going with Bron.
Oh, okay. Bro. I was about to say if we go paper,
I'm all
about paperwork.
I'm going with Bron, bro. It's just different. It's two different styles of play.
Bron is the RMJ, bro.
They're like people say the GOATs, but they not really thinking. You got to think about like who's really the better player on paper. Like
that's what I'm saying.
Even not on paper, who's really the better player?
And it's not about show, and it's not just being consistent on winning 6 championships. But you think about it, like he's been there 10 years.
You got LeBron. Like, okay,
you know how hard that is.
Where is LeBron lacking in his
people
game?
Ain't been there one time.
I know Jordan's
been there 10 years.
Jordan ain't lacking, but Bron, bro, come on, bro, he's shooting from half court now.
Yeah.
I just seen Dwayne Wade say, bro. Dwayne Wade was just doing an interview saying like, I ain't never seen LeBron is this good. You know what I'm saying? He said LeBron is the best he's ever been now.
Right.
At 36 or 37.
He knows the game. It's easy to him.
He was like, LeBron had shit locked in his head. Like Wade was like, nigga, we used to be like, Bron, just back this nigga up and take him to the hole every time. Yeah. He was like, but Bron didn't have that in his head when they was in Miami. He was like, now, like, all his shit unlocked. Like, Bron could do whatever.
Yeah.
He could shoot from the goal to the...
Who you got coming for the championship? Lakers or Brooklyn?
I don't even know, bro. Brooklyn just lost today to fucking... Who the fuck they lose to today?
He said it
Detroit Pistons.
The high school team.
They lost to the worst team in the league. I know Kevin Durant wasn't playing, but fucking Harden and Kyrie was. Nigga, like, that's not... I know the Lakers lost to Detroit, but nigga...
Unacceptable.
No.
Unacceptable.
Lakers didn't get blown out like that. They just got blown out by Detroit tonight. Like, come on. We was getting hosed down and dogs sent on us after, we was in chains and shackles on a boat, people dying, not getting fed. But it's just, then you go to systematic racism where you train black people to hate our own kind. And then it just goes a lot deeper. Then you got us basically brainwashed to hate each other when you don't see another black person and be like, my nigga, I don't know you, but I fucking love you.
Right, you looking over your shoulder like
it's hilarious, nigga. You looking at them niggas like, nigga, I don't fuck with you right now, nigga.
But
maybe after I talk to you, we'll fuck with you.
I like how you said it's hard to pinpoint it. Like, for example, I can't remember if it's USPS or FedEx, but they finally just passed some type of bill within their institution where like braids and things like that is not a determining factor of you being hired. But that should never been a thing.
It's crazy.
Who has braids?
It's crazy.
Who has braids?
I got kicked off the football team because I had dreads. They told me my hair couldn't be past my ears.
That's crazy.
Like, I'm not cutting my dreads off.
You can't be yourself.
To play. I know I'm not going to the fucking league to play NFL. Right. Nigga, I'm gone. Nigga, I love playing sports and I love playing football. Right. But I'm not cutting my hair off to be on the fucking football team.
But then you got people now in the culture that's wearing the braids and rocking them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? With no
Embracing
consequences. Like, but when we did it, it's consequences. You can't do it. It's not cool. Don't do it. It's crazy.
Exactly. We all learn from it, bro. He says you think it's any better or worse, but of course it's always gonna be It's always gonna be worse. Sometimes it might be better, but the thing is, bro, it's not gonna change.
It's never gonna
until the world is at a point where people aren't worried about the insignificant shit that we all care about every day.
I ain't gonna lie, I think
when they get to the point where they're not comfortable and they're not worried about, oh, I gotta protect my cool house and this dumbass car and this little bit of money that they think is money, because until like it's really a catastrophic moment where material things won't matter, where the world is where things you think you care about are in jeopardy, that's the only time people are gonna look at people of other color that they're trained to hate and be like, yo, we need y'all to help us do this.
That's facts.
And you can look at the person next to you and be like, damn, we got our own differences, but the only way we're gonna get through this shit is if we all figure out a way to come together
100%. You took the
survive.
Words. You took the words right out of my mouth. Like, once people are out of their comfort zone, they're gonna be like, they're not gonna care about the stupid shit no more. It's just like, now we're gonna worry about the real shit.
That we've been trained to since we've been born.
Why do you think we have so much hate? You know what I'm saying? Do you think it has to deal with
black people? Black people?
Yeah. Why do you think that is? Because when I look at
it's because that's how
people that are
the neighborhoods, bro. How they brought up?
Yeah, it's like
because when I look at different ethnicities and stuff like that, I see them and it's like it's family owned businesses, and you can't break it up. Like when I order Thai food,
why aren't there no liquor stores in the hood that's owned by black people? It's always an Asian or an Arab. In every hood, Asian Arab.
We don't own our own. We don't even own the stuff we buy.
No.
At all. That's why I respect Master P. They laugh at him, think he's a joke, but he makes all this stuff. He's like, noodles, we're incarcerated. We're top incarcerated people. All that. And that's the stuff that we eat in jail when we're incarcerated, but we don't own it. What the hell? You know what I mean?
So why I think we hate each other is because that's how we've been taught since we were coming up or we were born. You in the projects or you in this small little spot, and you grew up with these people and everybody's hungry. Everybody is somewhere hungry and you with these people, so you looking at them like, damn, I'm hungry, I gotta eat today. So they're gonna do what they gotta do to you so they can feed their family.
Right, and that's all they know. And then we're criminals, we're animals, monsters. But nobody's giving us anything.
I forgot what Jay-Z said, giving us the opportunity. Even though we live in Calabasas, it's still the hood because they moved all the niggas out to Calabasas to make it feel like I'm in Cali. I got a big house. Well, all the rich, wealthy, people out in Beverly Hills or Orange County or certain areas. So
that's crazy.
Yeah, he's speaking some knowledge. But we're gonna wrap it up, man. So all I want to say is, at the end we do some motivation. Y'all got a big ass fan base. Y'all got a lot going for y'all. Like you said, y'all used to sleep in the car, but now y'all are so successful with the music. So if you
live next to you.
Literally neighbors. So if you had to give some motivation to the younger youth, or drop some jewels, what could you give them? Because there's a lot of motherfuckers that need it right now.
Yeah, my thing is just like, find something you have passion in and that you love doing and just do that. And don't worry about what your parents say. If they don't understand what you're doing, just keep doing you. And if you know you're doing what you're doing for a reason, just keep doing that. If you have real love for it, just keep doing that. Find something you have passion in and don't look back. That's really all I can say. And just stick to yourself.
Follow your dreams.
Yeah,
man.
period.
Follow your dreams, bro.
Because people talk about this life, it really don't mean shit. Like, none of us have any real answers about what this life is about. I don't think you really understand anything until after death or whatever that even is. But so we don't know. Well, we don't know anything. So just while we on this bullshit plane, the third dimension, whatever they want to call it, just do what makes you happy. Because what else really matters at the end of the day?
Motherfucking Junnin with June podcast. You heard that motherfucking shit.
No, I'm talking about minus gravity. Remember, nothing can hold you down. That's what we want to say to everybody. Minus gravity. Nothing can hold you down. Remember that.
Gang shit.
They got the shit. They got everything.
Click the link in our bio. All that minus shit. Gravity. Our Instagram, minus gravity. Click the link in our bio. Know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Shout out to my boy Rob too. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out Rob. Shout out Berto.
Gang shit. We out, baby.
Wake your game up. It's your boy June. You are now listening to Junne with June, the best fucking podcast in the universe.
All right, that's a wrap.